Scorpio, how are you? Welcome to the channel and to your reading, Scorpio. We are going to connect with your energies for these next few hours, next few days. Take what resonates and what does not, let it go, and consult your lunar sign and rising sign as well. Let's connect with the angels' radiant energy to see what you need to know and what may be entering your life right now, tomorrow, over these next 48 hours, and in what remains of this week. Let's see what message is trying to reach you in this moment. Well, surprises, quite a few surprises coming in through outside movements, surprises that a person may bring, especially in the form of some news, and also matters connected to your family or to the relationships that are very close to you. So there's definitely a lot unfolding around you, particularly through others and through the people who matter most in your life. There's a lot of activity, things that are being set in motion and that come along with a bunch of situations that can daze you a bit. But if you already know this, because I am telling you, you can organize yourself so that it does not catch you off guard and you can take advantage of this crest of the wave of luck. In reality, the Eight of Wands encourages, or rather invites, Scorpio to finally tackle those delayed tasks and pour all their energy into them. It suggests that the long-awaited change will happen suddenly, and things will begin to unfold immediately. It is time to embrace this momentum and let everything fall into place. So you have to be prepared and alert, also because this could bring a very important communication. You are asked to be alert precisely so as not to miss any detail. You are asked to be as clear-minded as possible so that you can take action. And above all, if you're intending to have a dialogue with someone, an actual conversation, or you're waiting for important information, put extra emphasis on this as well, because it could catch you off guard and take you by surprise. Likewise, there is news that can destabilize you a bit because it can literally catch you off guard, but it is not something unfavorable because it is next to the Ten of Cups. It is possible that you might receive a notification or hear something truly interesting that will obviously have a very positive impact on the people who are in your immediate circle, which will definitely change things for the better for everyone involved. There is a new situation, a new event that comes hand in hand with the Eight of Wands, and that makes you rise to the occasion. That is why, if there are situations that were delayed that prevented you from taking charge of a specific situation, where that situation also implied approaching someone to have a dialogue, to pull off a business deal, to have some type of communication that defines the situation, also prepare yourself for that. Because in fact, everything you need to overcome this matter, or this issue that is currently blocked, is exactly what you receive with the Eight of Wands, giving you the push and momentum to finally break through and move ahead. It tells me that even more so, you also receive a very important communication regarding paperwork, and that is also very interesting for you to know. There is someone who also has the intention, as they are with the intention of watching you, of looking at you closely, of seeing where you go, what your steps are, how you handle yourself. You know that the Ten of Cups represents a life filled with countless blessings, where you feel such profound relational harmony. Above all, it creates a sense of balance because it allows the material resources that you are currently needing to manifest right there before you. In other words, you are able to see them clearly and then direct them toward your own personal needs while also providing for your entire family's well-being. Much emotional expansion. You can be reconnecting with people that you have not seen for a long time. You see that there is a change of situation regarding an issue that begins to roll in your favor, right? Your life becomes filled with blessings from a stable place, specifically through maintaining a truly harmonious relationship with a partner, as well as by nurturing a deeply peaceful and loving bond with children. It tells me that Scorpio will be feeling that emotion of happiness that will be truly expansive also for their entire environment. It may be that they are summoning you to what could be participating in some type of project because you are winning some type of competition or you are standing out in some type of task, and there you emerge victorious. There is a situation, I'm told, that could also be coming to an end when it comes to the diversity of opinions, and that may have made you feel somewhat at a disadvantage because you've been fighting over this issue for quite some time. And today, life is placing you face to face with its resolution, bringing you to the moment where this long struggle can finally begin to be settled. Opposition comes to an end, and you manage to reach that agreement. And on top of that, you have a card there joining this wave of luck, the Eight of Wands, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, in this month, you will be receiving an impressive opportunity for something to change. When the Wheel of Fortune appears, one has to prepare oneself also for surprises, but be attentive regarding the proposals and the decisions that you are going to take, because ultimately these are the decisions that lead you toward necessary and timely change. They open doors to potential abundance and positive relationships while providing everything you need to break your current streak of bad luck and finally move forward into a much brighter and more prosperous new chapter. That also is the Wheel of Fortune. It tells me that with the changes, you should flow, not resist. Eight of Wands and Wheel of Fortune unfailingly speaks to me of a trip, of a move, or it could be the arrival of a person you are waiting for, who is on the outside, who is far away. And also, not only is it approaching, but it brings you very good news. There is a Queen of Swords. There is an event that is going to take place for you. Very important regarding what has to do with the execution on your part of much wisdom, much intelligence, because you take a determination or manage to develop yourself in something or solve something that frees you from an uncomfortable situation, but it also gives you much personal independence and above all places you in a place of privilege. So also prepare yourself for that issue, even more so if there is paperwork involved, because it could be that a person is advising you on legal matters, on professional matters, even on medical matters. And the contribution of this person is very interesting because not only do they know what they are doing, they do it excellently well, but without a doubt, the timely intervention of this person will bring many positive changes. It speaks to me also of your perspicacity and your attention regarding what is the clarity that the Page of Swords had already given you. Let's say it is the challenge that you are going to start doing, right? That important situation that comes to you with a timely approach that I told you with the Page of Swords. You do it so excellently well that you end up directing the issue because you evolve in this process. You start to move with that. You are underway with that. So in the end, you become the one directing the whole situation in a very clear and effective way. This is the Queen of Swords, and she's speaking of a relationship with someone who may have seemed a little distant or maybe a bit cold in some of these situations. It suggests you're now handling things with much more clarity, confidence, and emotional control. Today, it's telling you that with an intelligent conversation and honest dialogue, you can achieve what could ultimately become a clear and meaningful agreement between the two of you in this situation. Remember that you are coming out of a situation where there are different points of opinion or different points of view, and the Queen of Swords could be intervening to help you also from what is her intelligence, her capacity to end that issue. Someone may be realizing their feelings for you, even if they have not shown it until now, and today they come forward and show you openly, at last. You may also be facing situations that feel very challenging, but since you have the Queen of Swords, you personally will not be held back or conditioned by any of these trials. I told you with the Page of Swords, it is telling you no, do not underestimate yourself because you are up to the height of this challenge. I also feel that you will respond consciously to whatever arises because you have the information, the knowledge, and the convictions regarding these decisions you are making. These are the very choices that will eventually lead you toward the Wheel of Fortune, guiding you to your next great turning point. Well, whoever approaches is also showing what could be a little more empathy, because it does not necessarily have to be a person of interest. It can be another type of connection that also makes sense. A 10 of Cups could be a sister, a mother, a friend, or perhaps a boss, someone who once confused you with their distance and coldness. Yet today, they are presenting themselves in an entirely different way, showing you a side you hadn't seen before. You can manage to deal with that person in a more balanced and more compassionate way. This tells me that from this conversation, an agreement is going to come out that will be quite meaningful and genuinely very interesting for you. So I would really like for you to open yourself up to the availability of connecting with this person, if that happens to be the case, and also to fully support that decision. In truth, the choice that you will be making together with this individual speaks volumes about the clarity and the integrity present in your life right now. And above all else, it speaks to that sense of independence that you have been working so hard to achieve. This person may be helping you become financially or even personally independent, which will also allow you to develop a much different relationship with them. There's a 10 of Cups here, which tells me you are finding a situation that greatly benefits you within that group with this person because something is finally being defined. It points toward a very positive outcome for both of you. So what can actually be defined? A relationship, your own autonomy when facing a situation that is, how should I put it, more independent for you to intervene with this person, right? You are finding your own way to navigate this connection now. Something could have become complex with him or with her, and today things are cleared up, and you also free yourself from something that was harming you regarding the relationship, because it may be that they are literally expressing their true feelings and intentions more clearly, and they feel also more brave. So I also see a generous and thoughtful attitude on your part toward the situation, one that is allowing you to act more freely as well, in keeping with your own ideas and convictions. And there you can, we'll come together again while respecting where each person stands. Now, with all those relationships or habits that do not serve you and where you have not managed to integrate that 10 of Cups, you will be the one creating distance and stepping back on your own. Because what the Queen of Swords also offers you is discipline, steadiness in the way you act, and a constant desire to seek what is good for you and for others as well, because at the end of the day, it is still a card that carries the energy of justice. Scorpio's reading is very interesting. Let's see what the oracle is telling us. The Wheel of Fortune may be bringing this person into your life right now, putting you in a very interesting position and opening up an opportunity for you to go and do something somewhere else in a different place. Do you see what I mean? Because the Wheel of Fortune takes you to another place. It helps you leave behind what does not serve you for a new cycle. This person can accompany you in this new cycle and be a good advisor for your economy, for your investments. You can close and finalize an excellent business deal. You can evolve with respect to the change, and that person accompanies you. Of course, also in a love relationship, meaning everything is well directed from that place. You have to enjoy yourself. At a moment when you feel yourself letting go, prepare to enjoy life, put on music, and drift away. Simply embrace this time for yourself, closing your eyes and listening to your own breathing. It is time to let go, relax, and truly savor this beautiful, peaceful experience now. It is nice to know that soon you will give yourself the space to feel true pleasure, to be with you, to enjoy, to be with yourself, and enjoy sitting down, breathing the air, feeling very alive. You'll say, "Here I am with myself, enjoying what I've given myself. I'm setting my obligations off to the side for a minute because nothing worries me anymore." So, the moment of enjoyment for a Scorpio has arrived at last. Let us trust so that this happens quickly, and in this week, you can solidify that excellent prosperity and fortune that the Wheel of Fortune brings.